Hello, 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 and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jamila, and I am a master manifester. The name of my channel is Manifesting Magic with Dr. J. I just want to share about a 5-minute video. I said I'd stop at 5 minutes of a recent trip that I manifested to Greece, to Athens, Greece. And let me give you a little background about how it came about. Well, we know that we're in a pandemic right now, so it's still happening all over the world, but in different capacities everywhere you go. So something that makes me apprehensive about travel within the past couple of years has been what are the rules going to be once we make it to this foreign land. So I can honestly say that always leaves me feeling apprehensive, but I always know, just like my metaphysical teachings make me know, that I'm going to attract positive interactions, and that happens every single time. It never fails, right? There's always someone to help, someone who's positive, someone who's not threatening, and then I use my intuition a lot, right? So this time I traveled with a really good friend. We both finished our PhDs, hers in December of 2020, and I finished mine this year. So we thought, let's commemorate it with being 40 somethings and just kind of basking in the life that we've created for ourselves, because we've been knowing each other a very long time. So the first day we spent in Greece, we pretty much had to make really good use of our time, because we had like 3 full days and 1 mostly full day. So we made every single day count. We got up early every day and made sure we made the best of our trip. It was so much to see. It's definitely a place that I'm going to revisit again. We spent the first day taking a ferry from Athens to one of the islands, one of the many islands around Greece. It was called Aegina Island, and it's the closest island. So the ferry only took us about an hour, and we were able to enjoy this beautiful, sleepy fishing town that we probably wouldn't have not been able to explore the beauty in had it been during peak of tourism season. And because I've been on a lot of beaches and I've been in a lot of, in a lot of hot sand and on a lot of beaches, I didn't mind going to Greece during this time where it's a little bit chillier and it's not really beach weather, because I knew that I can always go back anytime. And then when you explore a city, not for like relaxation purposes, you're looking to see different things. So we definitely didn't stay on Santorini Island, the one with the beautiful blue domes that everyone talks about, but we went to that island actually. So the first day we find of coming upon this beautiful little island with all these little restaurants that are like mom and pop, and then the little streets were so cute. We wound up being able to rent a bike for like $2 or something for like a whole day, and we just pretty much rode up the coast of that little island. We could have run around the whole thing. It was 7 miles, but we ran out of time because we had to catch the ferry there in the morning. We only could spend 4 hours in the little town, and then we could go back. So we did a tiny bit of shopping, kind of explored through the streets, rode the bikes, and we stopped at this amazing restaurant and had the freshest fish and shrimp I've had in a very, very long time, with beautiful servers. So it was a great time. Now, the second day was another one where we got up extremely early. That was our day to see the ruins. So we wanted to make sure that we were downtown in the city in time. And mind you, you can use Uber everywhere. There's like, I've not been to a country where there's not Uber. I don't know about Lyft, so you might want to download Uber. I don't know if I see Lyft everywhere, but I definitely see Ubers everywhere. And in Greece in particularly, their Uber drivers are their cab drivers. So they don't have a separate industry for cab drivers and Ubers. If they were already cabs, that's the only way they can be an Uber driver. So it's a good way not to put your people out of work. With the new economy, you kind of, step up and join them with it. I love to watch things like that in different countries. And so we saw a lot of the ruins. And when I tell you there's a difference between seeing pictures of something that's 60,000 years old and then walking through the towns and the cities that people walked through and had lives in 60,000 years ago, 60,000 years. Structures, some of the stuff was a little bit younger, but I mean, still, it was amazing. And I didn't prepare myself for what I would feel when I was looking at these ruins and seeing this beautiful views and hearing the background stories and of course the mythology. We had an amazing tour guide who helped with that. I didn't know how amazing that would be. And so I think if I was going to rank my days, I can't even rank them. The ruins were amazing. It was a different kind of day, a different kind of day. From that, the third day, I guess their third full day we had, we found out that you could take a ferry to Santorini Island to see all those beautiful white churches and blue domes and all of the luxury villas and stuff. We wanted to go visit that. But it took 4 hours. And we were like, we didn't know Santorini was that far away from Athens. So we were like, what if you could fly there? Looked online, there's a plane that goes back and forth all day. It's like $100, very inexpensive. So we went. We left at 8 o'clock in the morning. We got there. We spent the whole entire day on Santorini Island. We rented a little car. It was $25 for the whole day, almost zero problems. And so the last day was the day we flew out to Santorini. And when I tell you breathtaking views, breathtaking island, it was so quiet. In some places of the island, you could hear a pin drop. It was amazing. We had mistaken upon a road that runs along the mountainside all the way to this area, Oi. I think it's O-I-A. I think it's pronounced Oi, but I could be mistaken. And while this route had to be one of the scariest driving routes I've ever taken, I was so happy I was the one driving because I would have probably lost my mind. It was that steep and it was that close to the edge. The views once you made it were amazing. But the fun part was on the way back, we could take a road that went alongside the beach. So we definitely did that. We did not take that same highway going back. But the views were amazing. The beautiful whites, the beautiful plazas, and some of it was under construction because tourism season is down. And we just got to spend an amazing day there. We got to eat at an amazing restaurant there. And we also did a little bit of shopping there. It was a wonderful time on Santorini. And our rental-car people were great. And then we got to fly back in to Athens. And then first thing in the morning, we were up and ready to get on our plane headed to Istanbul, Turkey. So it was an amazing trip. And I just want to share this because it was definitely one of those things that just popped up in my life. A lot of times now, traveling is not a financial thing for me. It's about making time and then finding the right people to travel with. So this was one of those things that I manifested. My friend has a new baby. She's newly married. There's a new baby. But she was at a time where she felt like she needed a break. And when I asked her, she was like, oh, heck yeah. And mind you, any other time I wouldn't have gotten that response. And she said it. She said the closer it got, she was like, if she would have asked me now, I would have said no. So it's amazing that when all the timing comes together, and everything works out perfectly. And I just want to say, if you're thinking about travel, Greece is one of those places that you're going to have to go to more than once because of all the beautiful islands. I believe it's 200 and something are inhabited, and it's a total of 2,000. And you're definitely going to need more time. And just know that the people there are super nice, super friendly. I felt welcomed and warmed. Everywhere I went, everyone was nice. Everyone was loving. We had a little bit of a problem with some vendors, which is everywhere you go because they're hustlers, right? For a second. But other than that, it was just the one incident. But other than that, everything was amazing. I never stepped off the plane. It was in this environment and felt unsafe for one moment. The people were extremely chill and they were like, good morning, hello, what do you need? And we got free stuff everywhere we went. So that's kind of the spirit of the Greek people. And I love the way they say good morning. It's yasas. It's so cute. So I see them as like European island people. And yeah, so that was my trip that I manifested. And I'm going to continue to live this amazing life, and I hope you enjoyed my videos and pictures. Until next time, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.